So I made an unplanned visit to Idlewild. They were doing a pay kids price special online, so for like 34 bucks, I was able to come. And it's really weird. I thought I was gonna have to pay for parking. They give you a wristband. You actually scan your admission ticket at the parking gate. So, and no extra charge for parking. That was really interesting. Very different way of doing things, but it works. And there are many different parking areas. I did not know what to do or where to go, so I ended up following other people into parking area A. So there's the Wild Mouse and Roller Coaster. Those are the 2 credits. You got a water park up there. It doesn't open for another hour, I think. So I don't want to just run in, get the credits, and leave. I'd like to take a look at everything. Have first impressions of this park within a few minutes. I think it's really cool. This is very different from any other amusement park I've been to. Just has a different feel to it altogether. Now, rides aren't running yet. They're like Kennywood. They open the gates at 10:30 and then the rides start at 11. So it gives me a chance to kind of walk around, take a look at everything. And I've only been in one little area. Oh, maybe they are running some rides. Getting ready for it. The Spider. In fact, I was thinking of doing Idlewild and Kennywood both today. I may just cut out Kennywood and spend extra time here. The park opens at 10:30. Some rides may not open right at 10:30. Some might. I rode the Spider and it's not 11 o'clock yet, so I guess you never know. Got a balloon ride and a paratrooper behind that. I see a scrambler over here. So we got flyers here and a closed Wild Mouse. Well, hopefully later. We'll see. So I got on a roller coaster early on here. I can go for it again. There's no airtime on it. Some laterals, but it's cool how it goes out into the woods, or sort of. It goes by the parking lot, but it just doesn't feel like it. Just with how this park is set up. It's really cool. And the trains are so weird because you have, the front car has 2 rows, and then you have 3 more cars with 1 row each. Very unusual train. It's not made for the big thrill seekers. This is made for everybody. I'll by the bridge here. Get a good view of this side of the Wild Mouse. I was told they may open it in the afternoon. Maybe. Well, most of the park feels so secluded. But then this part, you're right up against Highway 30. I didn't realize how close the park bordered Highway 30. They do a good job disguising it. This would be their highlight of the storybook land. Well, what do you know? I stuck around for 5.5 extra hours. I was probably just gonna leave at noon if this wasn't gonna open. And I stuck it out and it opened at almost 6 o'clock. 1 hour to spare. And I got on. I was the second train out. They tell you to hold on to those grab bars. You do need to, because it has some sudden stops and it can be brutal. Especially the stops at the end. You definitely want to hold on for those. It is so interesting how it's tilted on the lift hill. There is a story behind that, and it is an interesting one. I encourage you to look it up. I won't go into it here because I'll probably get details wrong. But I got both coaster credits. The turns are very jerky, that's for sure. You get some good airtime. There are several really good airtime moments on this in the middle of the ride. Some of the turns are jerkier than others, but I loved it. It's my favorite wild mouse that I've ever ridden. Way to go, Vekoma. I wish Vekoma made more wild mice. Yes, the legend is true. This thing rarely operates. They're operating it for 1 hour today. Just so glad I stuck around for it. I waited about 25 minutes from about that tree, and it's now wrapped around to there. So, yeah, I'm guessing around an hour. And all over the park, you got pavilions like this one, where you can bring your own food and drink in. Not too many amusement parks let you do that. Got a nice collection of flat rides. Oh, it's interesting to see like all three of these running at once. And the spider. And the howler behind it. Yeah, I did the flat rides, did a few water slides, and got both coaster credits. So, it was a success. I was afraid I was going to be disappointed about not getting the wild mouse. That would leave me feeling a little salty about the park, but they got it open, I got on it. It's going to be a very late night tonight because of waiting around for it, but I'm really glad I did. And I guess that's just a lesson. That's my advice. If you're here and it's not open, hey, just stick around till closing. It may not be a part of your plans, but that might be the only way you get on it. And ask around, maybe somebody knows. I asked the ride operator at Roller Coaster, and she said that they were going to try to open it later, and sure enough, they got it open. So I made a stop off at Fun Fore All. It's north of Pittsburgh, not too far, and you can get a coaster credit for $3. You got a few rides in this section. You got go-karts, and there's mini golf, and you got a big arcade. This is one of those mini wild mice. A mini mouse. I think by Zamperla. I don't remember. But I've done one of these before at Wild Adventures in Georgia. So can't beat that. A little 5-minute pit stop and a coaster credit. And driving down Highway 19, which runs parallel to the interstate, I-79, you got Fiesta Express right there.